All right, so taking things from the top. You're going to see briefly, okay, survive until time runs out. Pay attention to these story objectives. If you fail to do these, even if you win the battle, you will be forced to redo the entire fight. So I highly recommend to make sure that you stay on top of these. For example, with this one, even if I were to win the battle, I might still lose. Also, this kerneling, holy shit.
You just slow me down. You're an embarrassment to our whole family. Die!
Oh yeah, I think I had this opinion before, but man, Justin Cook's voice for Raditz just really gets rough later on. I think it's the age catching up with Justin. This is not as a knock or anything, but no, like, hearing his Raditz in, no way, that combos. How did that combo? All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, we're doing well with just starting off with a sorry until time runs out, huh? All right. Also, I need to pull the camera back in the options menu somewhere because this is a little too close to my liking. There we go. Yeah, for the survival missions, I highly recommend really relying on throws and your supers. Especially if you can get back turned like this, you're going to do well. The AI can be very, very dumb sometimes. By the way, I don't think there's... Jack, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that there's any difficulty selections for this, is there? There we go.
Out of time.
Rats really did confirm he did something.
How can you still have that much power?
Again, we didn't win. One of the funny things about this game inadvertently is that even if you end up just having to like survive a certain amount of time in order to... Also, I think this is like one of 2 original songs for this game. It's very funny. What was I about to say? Right, even if you lose a fight technically, or you're supposed to lose a fight, it'll still treat it like you won. And this gets very funny later on. You can imagine the conniption fit that Cell is going to have when he believes Hercule beat him. It's going to be great, guys. Trust me on that one. All right, next up. Defeat the enemy special beam can. Again, pay attention. If you don't pull it off, you're restarting it. And here's one of the worst things about this too. There's no retry option if you lose. You just have to sit through a losing cutscene, load time, reselect it, load time, skip cutscene, you're back in. No difficulty selection that I know of, but AI will be cracked if you lock them off. True.
What's the matter? You want me to kill you?
You think you tried difficulty selecting the test playthrough? I tried to, and I don't think it did much.
I've actually come to kill you.
Oh, and I don't note also, unfortunately, this is not going to be fun like BT2 where we can equip items for story mode. As fun as that would absolutely be to have a cracked out Goku going through this, no, that's not quite going to happen.
Go ahead, Green Man. Bring it on.
But yeah, seriously, look at like Raditz's mouth when he's talking. You can see his teeth, the back of his mouth, everything. There's such like an exorbitant amount of polygons put into characters' models. It's honestly astounding.
What was that?
Let's see, I can challenge that a little bit. No. I think that might be an unavoidable situation, by the way, guys. Yeah, so since that's unblockable, that did a lot of damage just now. Holy shit. See if I can combo into this. Boom. Yeah, there we go. That was a slight hit confirm, maybe.
2 more even stronger warriors are coming. Next time, your chances of winning are absolutely 0. Live it up while you can over the next year.
Hey, you actually did the thing, though. I will say, the fact there's better animations being put into here than we do often get in Raging Boss 1. That's for sure. Raging Boss 1 didn't really do much for actual animations for story. This is kind of trying sometimes. Anyway, hi, Rats. Yeah, like I said before, you can get a lot of characters unlocked straight up just doing the story mode, which is cool. Next up. Now, things might seem like they're moving pretty quickly right now, but that's interesting. There's a arrow to go down from here. Whoa, hold up. Why is there 3 characters you can fight Cybermen with? And Bob, please don't tell me you're gonna do this with every single character. I have bad news. Secure victory with attacks. I don't think this actually means anything. I think it just means to win the battle regularly, and you got it. But I would get ready for the worst missions in the game, fighting great apes. Now, you say that, Nigel, but I actually don't think these are the worst missions in the game. You know, I think is the worst mission in the game, fighting non-giant characters. Yup, we're gonna be in this. I am being thorough as fuck today because no one else has done a full, complete one-to-one, like cover-to-cover playthrough of this game with knowledge behind their belt, under the belt. Sorry. Very funny though. Anyway, this is the start of the giant missions. So you may have remembered from the launch of Sparking Zero that people don't like these, and for definitely good a reason. I will not. Wow, that was a lot of damage. That being said, though, here maybe it's because I'm mega autistic when it comes to playing DBZ games, but I know the exact weaknesses of this. Wow, okay, did not think it was gonna hit. Actually, holy shit, I know the exact weaknesses of giant characters. Now, when it comes to giant characters, there's one of two ways you want to go about finding them. One, enter sparking mode in order to, or as in max power mode, and then start laying into them. Or, wait, does Piccolo have acid regeneration, or is that Boo? That might be Boo. The other is just to zone him out because great ape characters actually have dog shit. Jesus, that's huge. I know it's huge, but holy shit. Anyway, what's he got for his other one? Destructive Wave. All right, well, that's actually... It's better. That being said, though, I don't know if I recommend trying to beam struggle with these guys. Their full charge key blasts also don't go completely full screen, so you can definitely abuse this like ad nauseum. Also, that fuel with no light zone grenade. Sorry, no light grenade. Yeah, so this game is funky. If you go max power mode, this is a feature more so from BT 2 and 3, but you're able to engage more of the armor breaking system. Now, I don't have time to go too much into the armor breaking system right now in BT 2 and 3 because it takes a little bit of time to fully go through those. But let me just say right now that trying to fight Bojack, Broly, Super Trunks, or Grab characters in this game in melee range, futile effort. I do not recommend doing that whatsoever. Right until time runs out. Cool. Yeah. Okay, Alex, normally that is a good option to go Super Saiyan 3 because then you can armor break them. Or if you're Super Saiyan 4, you can just break most armor in general. However, that being said, this game, no, you can't break armor melee attacks. Wow, Gohan's got a weird model in this game. By the by, I do have a 16:9 patch enabled in PCSX 2 that does make these cutscenes look 60:9. That being said, though, it's not completely widescreen. There are many elements that will not stretch out fully. But this is probably the best we'll get to a good-looking playthrough of this game otherwise. It'll eclipse you pretty quickly. Oh, that's right, Kurt. Thank you for mentioning that. I completely forgot to bring that up front. There are no costumes to select in this game. Everyone has the one costume, and that's it. Why not dash in? And time to run. But again, if you accidentally do knock out Piccolo here, it counts as a loss against you. Smart decisions were made with this game. I'm aware. I'll get it from there. Cool. Also, since we're getting back to one of the old games, I would like to mention also everyone's got very homogenized movesets. Yeah, Gohan doesn't have Masenko, I think, until his ultimate. Yeah. Very wild stuff. Oh, what's it got for other blast ones anyway? Full power charge, explosive wave. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Quality-wise, his model is really sharp, but like his face just does not look good here at all. Yeah, the beginning of the sock attacks. Okay, I have this a little further down my notes, and I'll iterate this now because I'll get to it later, obviously. But I am fully convinced this game was heavily rushed in order to meet a deadline. Ow. Oh, hey, first loss. So far in. Who could have guessed?
You call that defense? Concentrate your energy. That's the only way you'll survive.
I'm not compulsed or I'm not feeling a compulsion to show every single lost screen because we will literally be here until like next year if we have to go through all those. Oh my god, not worth it at all. Anyway, so where's just my notes anyway? Where is it? Right, here it is. Yeah, so I have a theory that this game was heavily rushed to meet a deadline. I've heard something to the effect that this game was developed in under a year by a brand new studio and everything with Dimps. Or sorry, with Spike, that's what I meant to say. And yeah, I can kind of see that. What with all these, we have so many key missing characters. Here's an example, Omega Shenron, not in this game. Even though we do have GT here, we have Super 17, we got Baby. We do not have Omega Shenron in any way, shape, or form. It's really, really strange. This came out when Uzumaki Chronicles was released. That is a very strange thought. This could be a, nope, not Beam Struggle. It's very hard to get beam struggles in this game. I think you can only beam struggle with beams specifically, not like energy balls or something like that. Ow, goddamn. The Japanese version, there is a Tenkaichi 1 ad manual. That's funny. Also kind of surprising because Naruto was already under the Namco banner at that point. So you think, and oh wait, you know what? There is one thing in my notes I didn't forget. This game in Japan was actually published by Namco Bandai. I'm not sure if it's Namco Bandai just yet, but it was published by them. In the States, it was still under Atari. I'm not sure what's up with the split going on there, but it is kind of worth noting, and I think it's kind of interesting.
That's a little better.
Yeah, I think so. Again, even though I'm supposed to just survive, he treats me like he just got his ass kicked. All right. But yeah, I'm pretty convinced this game was heavily rushed to meet a deadline because of the very stock moves for literally every single character. Okay. Now's when things are going to start getting a little bit insane. You can kind of see a little bit with this, but this is where things are going to get rough. Unfortunately, you can't run out the clock by spamming arch attacks. You can by doing throws and just running away, but that's about the most you can do. Okay. This game is also very pad to hell and back. Well, funny now, Sparking Zero, it's reversed, no Super 17, but we have Omega Shenron. Oh, Omega is in the game. Huh, I just completely forget about that fact. To be fair, it's been like a good few months that I booted the game up. I've been very busy with other stuff.
Let's train together. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
Again, like the teeth have modeling too. I've never seen this in any other games. There's so much more quality put in, like so much more polygons put into these models than anything else I've ever seen.
Ready, go.
The invisible backstep into the beam. Holy shit. Although from here I can start getting some pretty good damage. Ooh. Alright, here's something really cursed. Oh, wait, gotta get that. Gonna need that for later on. Okay, Wolfang Fist is not generic. I thought it was, but I'm glad it's not. I don't think the OTGs, that'd be very strange if it did. Cool. Do I want to try to show off Spirit Ball? It's not impressive at all. Ow. This isn't going to hit, though. I guarantee you it's not going to hit. He's got After Image. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. So can block Destructive Disc, obviously. There we go. We only get to see Goku Teeth again in Jump Force, which has already been recorded. I don't know what's going to be posted in relation to when this game's going to go up, but who knows. Hopefully before, afterwards. Budokai was recommended as a game before. Everything must be Budokai's little game because their music would be perfectly. So, what the hell I just passed? Oh, wait, no. Okay, so each of the Dragon Balls also have a name in this game. I never knew that. It's very interesting. I think they have Chinese names. Very cool. I was gonna cover that a little bit later, but yeah, it is worth noting that this is where the big divide between the American and Japanese game started to come about. Now, this is the very first game where in Japan it's called one thing, but in America it's called something different. Yeah, obviously in Japan this series is known as the Sparking games. I think BT1 is just called Sparking. BT2 is called Sparking Neo. BT3 is called Sparking Meteor. And obviously we have this newest Sparking Zero. America, it's just called Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. Now, there is no official reason why this is the case, why they're named different things, but the only thing I know, the only logical reason I've seen listed on the Budokai Wiki, no, the Dragon Ball Z Wiki, is that it was a marketing ploy, because Atari, this was not an in-house decision from what I understand. This was an Atari decision to try to capitalize on the existing Budokai fan base with a new Dragon Ball IP, which I guess is smart enough. I will give him that, but like, it's also kind of silly, you know? Alright, what we got? It's a little smart, but also does lead to the inevitable incongruities. Look at that. Krillin with fucking full power energy blast volley. He's got an energy volley on Krillin. Tell me this isn't cursed as shit. Oh, there's gonna be more examples of very cursed stuff in this game later on. That's kind of just the tip of the iceberg, though. Sorry, I'm soaring a little bit. Little bit of rough conditions right now. I think you can still Dragon Dash though, right? No? Huh? I thought you could. Oh, that's not gonna work. Nope. Okay. It's so hard to get Spirit Ball to work, like ever. Sorry, just checking things right now. Okay. One thing worth noting too is the fact that in Japanese, the Sparking games all have Kikuchi music, but America, we have completely different soundtracks going on. This game in particular is very interesting because it's all just music straight from Budokai 2 and 3. Budokai 1 obviously also, but I associate more with like the other ones. Still going, by the way. Okay, we're almost there though. This is Battle 9, so that's pretty cool. At least me yapping my brains out is making this go quicker, but still, the more high power and high speed rushes in this game is actually offensive. Yeah. But yeah, no, considering I've heard reports this game was developed in under a year by a brand new team, and there's so many weird cuts and omissions for the roster, I'm fully convinced this was definitely rushed to meet a deadline. Like, straight up, and that's why they had to go with all these generic ass moves.
Alright, Chiaotzu, you want to be my training partner?
But still so weird that some of them don't have like actual moves. I'll spoil one for you, and it's the weirdest goddamn thing ever. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you know, who you associate with I'll beat you in 5 seconds, 10 times Kamehameha, and the really cool meteor combination. In this game he's got energy volley. No, I'm not kidding about that. Anyway, hello Chiaotzu. Also, small characters has some really weird shit going on with them in this game. Maybe you'll even see it here, who knows. Ouch. Also, Key Blast Cannon now being called not called Tri-Beam. Yep. I think that's actually a relic of Budokai in general too, because wasn't thing called Key Blast Cannon there too? Yeah, actually I think it was. I tell you, this game's a really weird anomaly sometimes. Hey, at least this is working out pretty well. Hell yeah. Also, hey, battle damaged voice lines. Cool. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. You know, I mentioned that there's so many more polygons put into each of these character models. Yeah, you can see with the battle damage in this game. Holy crap. Some characters get actually mangled. Absolutely insane. No, it was supposed to be Kikoho in Japan, obviously, but, you know, weird translations in this game. They also have blood in the game. Yeah, Alex's usual fascination with blood in these games. Oh yeah, we'll definitely see it here. Okay. Character height is a weird anomaly in this game. And what I mean by that specifically is that some melee attacks don't track up and down. So I'm not convinced small characters, if you're both standing on level ground, are just completely immune to some attacks.
ATN, train with me.
Oh yeah, I should see. What's the preview look like right now for the game? Yeah, that seems fine.
I want to get stronger.
But yes, this game is very heavily padded. I guess it stopped burning the lead a little bit. Yeah, you can see that every single one of these, we have basically just verbatim every kind of interaction we can go for. Like, short of Yajirobe versus everyone else, we kind of have like every combination of like every single fight we can get. That aside from Tien versus Yamcha, now that I think about it. Is this Tien Erasure? Maybe. I don't know. Old myth something or something that Japan hates Tien. Which I hear is actually not real. I don't know. Well, it's better than Super Saiyan Densetsu. I'm not sure what that means immediately, but I believe you. Alright, yeah, so fucking hell. Kid really wants a fucking zone. Also, yeah, reflecting Ki Blast will still build up your stocks really quickly. Blast stocks are still here, by the way. You can tell by the little blue orbs right there, which is very misleading otherwise. After Image and Solar Flare. I think you only have one After Image stocked in this game at a time, unfortunately. Where's he going? I'm not unconvinced this mime isn't actually haunted. Oh my god, did my Ki Blast also just cost Ki? Holy shit. By the by, I think Neo Tri-Beam doesn't cost you health in this game. Whoa! Yeah, I don't think it's cost you a Ki. It's just like a beam. Yeah. That's not to say there aren't like moves that will like hit you at all, but still.
Let's go.
Ooh. You can use light charge moves occasionally to like extend a little bit, but it's not like reliable or anything. Yeah, it took a friggin' while. Holy shit.
I'm lost, but I'm gonna keep training and become even stronger.
Siri said you can do some really weird shit in this game, like break the Ginyu fight so it ends with Ginyu on your team, a bunch of characters in different bodies with weird color schemes, etc. That's funny. That's very interesting. Oh, yeah, also. Not only can you not choose different colors for costumes for his characters. Yeah, wow, talking's hard right now. Not only can you not choose costumes for characters in this game while you're selecting them, you also can't even change colors for them either. So, it's so weird. You know how usually like the player 2 color for Vegeta in these games is like the gray jumpsuit? So, you can't select that gray jumpsuit unless you are literally like doing a Vegeta mirror match. It's very baffling. I'm not even sure how we missed that completely.